What if? And here's what would occur if YouTuber MrBeast became U.S. president. MrBeast becoming the president of the U.S. would be a very big thing. He would probably implement universal income, which would make it one, if not the biggest nation with universal income. He'd also probably implement a lot of laws for climate change, which would make him very popular among environment voters. MrBeast would probably use his massive internet and YouTube following to help the nation in a lot of situations. The environment would probably get better under MrBeast's government. MrBeast would also probably invest more money in science, which may lead to more technology advancements. However, MrBeast's lack of government experience most likely would be his biggest flaw. He could possibly make some mistakes that could heavily damage the U.S.'s reputation, as well as his other world leaders would most likely treat MrBeast as less important, even as a joke, as he started his political career off of as a YouTube challenge. The way he would go about dealing with world leaders in other nations would make him look very unprofessional. Other nations may also lose trust in the U.S. with MrBeast as president, or may treat the U.S. as weaker than before. His inexperience would mean that any mistakes he would make would have much larger consequences. His lack of government experience would also mean that he would probably have a lot of trouble with laws and would probably break some laws on accident. His image would most likely take a hit and would be recruited by the internet. MrBeast could end up ruining his and the U.S.'s reputation unintentionally. But he could end up being a really good U.S. president if he chose a VP that had a lot of government experience, because that VP could, lead him down the right tracks. However, MrBeast could also make some positive changes if he were to become president. Many people would respect MrBeast for his work and his good deeds, as well as his personality would make him more popular, because in a recent video, he turned 1,000 people blind. And if he did a lot of that stuff as president in America and just, started helping Americans in need, that could have a significant greater change in America. He could change the lives of many people and could probably even end world hunger if he tried. His charisma and kindness would make him a leader that many could respect. It would really depend on what MrBeast would do in his time in office. If he took his job seriously, he could really make his and the nation's reputation better. MrBeast could end up becoming one of the most loved presidents in modern history. On the other hand, if he is too focused on his YouTube channel and doesn't take his presidency seriously, it could cause the U.S. to be laughed at and recruited by many countries. MrBeast would definitely be a controversial U.S. president, which would either help or hurt him. He could end up making many mistakes, or he can manage to make all the right choices. MrBeast will either be remembered as an amazing and kind president, or as a joke and a leader who ruined the reputation of the United States and of himself. If he wins, he can make people love America, or he can make people hate America. But if he does have a good administration, he could definitely lead down the right paths. But also, it would really depend what his presidency's legacy would be. If MrBeast made terrible choices during his presidency, it wouldn't matter if he elected a good vice president. He could be remembered as an awful president, but if he made good choices with his administration, he would go down as the most popular and loved president in history. MrBeast could end up being like Ronald Reagan or Richard Nixon, where he's either praised as one of the best presidents ever or as one of the worst presidents ever. Would you vote for MrBeast? Let us know down in the comments below, and make sure to comment down below what question you would like answered next.